Hi everyone, welcome to this new topic. Pulmonary functions test. Before we do pulmonary function test, we should know what are the volumes of lung volumes. Tidal volume, volume of gas inspired or expired in each breath during normal quiet respiration. It is 400 to 500 ml, that is 10 ml per kg. Inspiratory reserve volume. It is the maximum volume of gas which a person can inhale from end inspiratory position. It is about 2400 to 2600 ml. Inspiratory capacity. It is the maximum volume which can be inhaled from end expiratory position. That is, it is the inspiratory reserve volume plus tidal volume. It is 3000 ml. Expiratory reserve volume. Maximum volume of gas that can be exhaled after normal expiration. It is 1200 to 1500 ml. Vital capacity. It is the maximum amount of gas that can be exhaled after maximum inhalation. That is IRV plus TV plus ERV. It is 4200 to 4500 ml. That is 75 to 80 ml per kg. Residual volume. It is volume of gas still present in lungs after maximal expiration. It is 1200 to 1500 ml. Maximum breathing capacity. Maximum volume of air that can be breathed per minute. It is 120 to 170 liter per minute. Minute volume. It is tidal volume into respiratory rate. It is 500 into 12 is equals to 6000 ml per minute. Total lung volume is equal to IRV plus TV plus ERV plus RV. That is inspiratory reserve volume plus tidal volume plus expiratory reserve volume plus residual volume. It is 5500 to 6000 ml. Functional residual capacity. It is the volume of gas in lungs after end expiration. It is ERV plus RV. It is 2400 to 2600 ml. During general anesthesia, FRC decreases by 15 to 20%. These are the lung volumes we should know. And now, simple bedside test. Breath holding time. It is very simple and useful bedside test. Normal is greater than 25 seconds. Patient with breath holding time of 15 to 25 seconds are considered as borderline cases, and breath holding time is less than 15 seconds indicate severe pulmonary dysfunction. Match test. Person is asked to blow off matchstick from a distance of 15 centimeters. A person with normal pulmonary reserve will blow off the matchsticks from this distance. Tracheal auscultation. If breath sounds are audible for more than 6 seconds, it denotes significant airway obstruction. Able to blow a balloon. Spirometry by pocket-size microspirometers can now be performed on bedside. Spirometry. It is the instrument used to measure following lung volumes: tidal volume, inspiratory reserve volume, inspiratory capacity, expiratory reserve volume, vital capacity. It cannot measure residual volume, therefore any lung volume which requires measurement of residual volume, that is functional residual capacity, and total lung volume cannot be measured by spirometry. Flow volume loops. These are more sensitive and informative in detecting pulmonary diseases than conventional spirometry. Modern microprocessor controlled recording spirometers automatically generate these flow volume loops. Body plethysmography. helium dilution, nitrogen washout. These techniques are employed for measuring functional residual capacity, residual volume, and total lung capacity. Helium dilution technique is also used to measure closing capacity, which is the volume at which airway closes. Normally, it is 1 liter less than functional residual capacity. If functional residual capacity falls below closing capacity, there will be significant hypoventilation and V by Q abnormalities. Body plethysmograph is also used to measure airway resistance. Normal is 2.5 centimeters. Lung compliance. It is volume change per unit of pressure. Lung compliance 0.2 liter per centimeter H2O. Chest wall compliance 0.2 liter per centimeter H2O. Total compliance 0.1 liter centimeter H2O. So that's it for now. Let's connect on the next video. Stay tuned.